Good day, everybody. Welcome to SVN Live, our weekly property broadcast for August 28th, 2017. Welcome to almost the end of summer. We want to reach out and hope that all of our SVN advisors, family, and friends in the South, and especially in Texas, are surviving the rains and the storms, and our prayers are with you. As you know, you can also see SVN Live on Facebook. This morning, we want to share a couple of economic talking points with you, as always. Good news all around. The economy seems to be back in the growth mode. Second quarter GDP has accelerated. Looks like we might have an annualized rate of about 2.6%, which is healthy, up from prior estimates of just 1.2%, which was not healthy. This is a significant jump and what we need in the economy. It indicates that the slower first quarter may still be kind of the hangover aberration of our elections and all the changes that are going on in Washington. So keep an eye on that. Good news as we go forward into 2017 and beyond. Also, Reese declares that industrial is the strongest property type after second quarter results. Of course, heading up industrial in Chicago, I can tell you we already knew that. Industrial seems to be one of those products that often gets overlooked, but is at the forefront now. They reported that net absorption outpaced construction by a ratio of almost 3.3 to 2. And interestingly enough, the industrial vacancy factor improved by 20 bips, if you will. But do note that it's still almost 10%. So there is some industrial upside, and most rental increases have occurred in about the 0.2 to 1.2% range. Not frighteningly robust, but positive for sure. From an investment standpoint, the industrial sector most likely offers the best mix of stability and growth, as well as resilience from future downturns. The way we look at it is very simple. Industrial in almost every market in America is the lowest price per foot, lowest rent per foot, and is a great product to exchange into. So keep an eye on the industrial market. Also, we want to highlight some of the recently closed transactions. I think we only have a couple for you to highlight this morning. And I think the important thing to look at, as you know, SVN is in 500 markets nationwide. And thank goodness that we are. The diversity of the marketplaces, the price per foot, how much you can invest can be satisfied anywhere in America through SVN. Lucas Ward, Donald Mercer down at SVN Blackstream in Greenville, South Carolina, just closed this deal at $1,305,000. It was a net leased investment, publicly traded tenant, and an out-of-state investor. All of those things are so very typical, especially the out-of-state investor. But look at that, 45,000 square feet at $29 a foot and an 8 cap. Now let's go to the next closing slide, $1,006,000. We want to congratulate Gary Gustafson. He's up in the Santa Rosa, Nevada marketplace. He closed this industrial property at $1,006,000 for only 8,800 square feet, $181 per foot. The warehouse is in an area zoned for cannabis, which is, of course, the growing thing across America. 18-foot clear heights, and congratulations to Gary for that. Again, the difference of two markets. All right, we've got great inventory for you this morning. We've had a lot of our advisors on rehearsing with us. As you know, if you're a presenter, you just turn the camera or microphone from red to white and you'll be unmuted, and you can turn them back to red and you'll be muted again. And of course, Mackenzie and Sarah Vincent are there to have your back. All right, we've got $34 million plus in inventory, $818,000 of buy-side fee to share. And as you know, 100% of the time, 50% of the commission is available to you when you close a transaction with us. And we look forward to you doing just that. So we've got a couple of great opportunities from Canada this morning. Derek Lobo and Carolyn Ennis have two to tell you about. First one, subject to offer.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It's Carolyn Ennis calling from SVN in Burlington, Ontario. We have two land opportunities to present to you today. The first one, if you're looking at the slide, is a parcel in Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada. There are two very desirable universities in the Ottawa area, and this property happens to be situated very close to the University of Ottawa. So this is a shovel-ready site that right now has a proposed 26-story, two 26-story towers with podium level, and the average square foot is 577. If you can see that on your slide there. Ottawa is this part of Ottawa is called Sandy Hill. It's in a residential neighborhood, and it's adjacent to the Bywood Market, which is a really trendy area that features restaurants, bars, shops, and whatnot. And Ottawa does not have student housing like you guys see in the U.S. So this is very student-oriented. If you have an investor that is looking to invest in student housing, a developer, or someone who might want a joint venture in a project, this might be a great introduction to Canada. Please do not hesitate to contact us on this. We have a very extensive CIM. It would just be an education in itself just to get the CIM, so please do not hesitate to contact us for that. Okay. I'm just going to move on to the next slide, which is another market in Ontario. This is Kingston. It's a smaller market than Ottawa. There's a CMA population of 160,000. I don't think I mentioned Ottawa. Ottawa is 985,000, just to put that into perspective. But Kingston has one of the most desirable universities in Canada called Queen's University. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but please look it up. Again, student housing is in demand in this city, and this location is number one for Kingston. Princess Street is the heart of the city. It's within walking distance to the university. There are student housing buildings up that are further away, just to put that in perspective. So it's a very good location. There are still zoning changes to be done here. This is zoned for commercial. What they have proposed here, you can see the picture, is 15-story buildings. So there is some work to do here. But if you have a developer or an investor that likes student housing, Canada is behind the U.S. in student housing for sure, and it is a great opportunity for someone to come up here and show Canada how to make student housing. So again, we have a great CIM, another education in the market. It's almost like a feasibility study, so please do not hesitate to contact us and get your copy, and we can discuss these opportunities further. All right, thank you and have a great day.
Carolyn, thank you very much. We appreciate both of those opportunities. Great renderings. Let's go to Zachary Schoen. He's got a wonderful opportunity for you at $1 million right in the heart of it.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
I sure can, Zach. Go ahead.
Excellent. So, yeah, we've got this opportunity to present here in the kind of halfway between the Cincinnati, Ohio and Dayton, Ohio markets. The Cincinnati, Ohio market is a top 30 metro here. We're based out of 2.2 million population. And the Dayton, Ohio market's about a 900,000 population. Growth of the two markets as they begin to merge together. They're about the downtown Cincinnati and downtown Dayton are about 60 miles apart. And so this opportunity is right in the heart of it, right off of Interstate 75, which connects the two cities, about 25 miles north of Cincinnati and about 35 miles south of Dayton. What we have here is 3 land parcels right off of Interstate 75 here. You'll see it's a little hard to see in the picture, but we had a logo there for Liberty Center, which is a huge new lifestyle development opened off the Liberty Way interchange. That was a new interchange off of Interstate 75 built in 2009. That has really opened up development in this part of the metro. So that lifestyle center there was the first phase was a $375 million development. There's a second phase in the work. We have an 82,000 square foot Cabela just opened here about 2 years ago. We had 125,000 square foot medical office building opening this year. Expansion of about 80,000 square foot medical office building. 3 new hotels and 2 more hotels in the work, as well as it sounds like another medical center. So these are all off this new interchange just 2 miles to the south of us here. The county's working on another new interchange, hopefully open in the next few years, just a mile north of the site. And the Cincinnati-Dayton Road, which you see the parcel's border here, is a high traffic corridor that's going to connect those two interchange there and be in the heart of the commercial district. So we've already seen some activity really close to the site with just a half mile south. There's earlier this year was announced a new 12,000 square foot medical facility. So we're seeing a great amount of new development. What we have for our site here on Princeton Road and Cincinnati-Dayton Road is just shy of 3 acres. It's just shy of that $1 million price. We took a little liberty in rounding there. I think we're technically at 998 when you add the 3 parcels. And would be a great new development site for probably say a 30 or 40,000 square foot office building, or could be other retail or flex type users. So would love to work with anybody who's got a developer interested in this area, and just bring us your offers.
All right, Zach, thank you very much. Contact him for even more detail. Let's go to Walt Arnold. He's got an Albuquerque marketplace covered very nicely. Jake Amon and Tim Luton have a multi-family site for you, also priced at $1 million.
Good morning. Thank you, John. Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Tim Luton. Morning. We're presenting an investment property that has both apartments and storage units. The location is off of Central Avenue on the west side of Albuquerque. Things to highlight, the storage units are currently at 80% occupancy, whereas in the area, this occupancy ranges from 85% to 95%. So you've got some room for improvement there. The monthly apartment rent growth year over year here in Albuquerque has beat the national average for the last 3 months at around the 3% mark. We foresee this trend continuing based on the increasing prices for single family and the limited supply of apartment units here in the market. We look forward to seeing everyone at the convention here at the Hyatt Tamiya. And thank you, John.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. And we will see you for sure. All right, let's go to Phoenix, Arizona. Actually, they've got an opportunity in Ajo, which is kind of the gateway to Rocky Point and Puerto Penasco. Jonathan Eckert and Justin Horwitz have one for you that you should keep an eye on, priced only at $1,046,000.
Good morning, SVN. This is Jonathan Eckert. We are pleased to present a single-tenant net lease investment, Family Dollar, located in Ajo, Arizona. A few highlights that we'd like to draw your attention to are the outstanding 4.3 rent-to-sales ratio for 2016, below market rents for Family Dollar. When they execute their option at the end of this year, they will be paying just under $7 a square foot at $6.77. It's really an ideal submarket for the tenant, and we're offering it at a 6.5 cap rate, and there is a 3% buy-side fee. So please bring your investors. Thank you.
All right, Jonathan, thank you very much. Great little town of Arizona. All right, let's go to Noah Ruggieri and Alex Ruggieri. They've joined forces for
Good morning, SVN.
See if we can solve the audio. Just a minute.
Okay.
Thoughts? I don't know why we're getting.
Can you hear me, John?
I can.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Welcome to Champaign, Illinois, the home of not only great real estate, but also many innovations like the modern LED light to whipped cream in a can. But today we're going to talk about a triple X, that's a movie, a triple net Car X with a bonus space ready to be leased. There's the upside for any savvy investor looking, not to mention the extra land ready to be built on. Don't worry about not being seen on this soft corner with over 34,000 cars per day between Prospect and Bradley Avenues. So come to Illinois and steal this deal. Thank you for your time today, and remember, the client pays us so we can pay you.
All right, Noah, thank you very much. So to Katie McGonigal, she and Barbara Coomer have a wonderful development site for you down in Florida. Katie?
Hey there. Yes, I've got this great waterfront multifamily opportunity. It's 11 acres, listed at the 1.599. This smaller area outside of Orlando called Tavares, it's known as America's Seaplane City. There's great amenities all around the lake, from restaurants, and there's also the big seaplane base that's right around the corner from this. Big employers in the area are the hospital. They've got the state college that's there as well. There's not many new multifamily developments that have put in. There's one that just opened in January, but that was the newest one that had been built for over probably about 5 years, per some of the Yardi reports that I've pulled on it. This is also only about a 30-minute short drive to the Villages, which is a big retirement area as well, and all of the lakes actually connect together in this area, so you can pretty much boat from city to city on just the water over here in Tavares. There is also a brand new Publix that just opened up down the road, which is going to be great for any of the people that are living in the apartments to go right nearby, because there wasn't anyone nearby before. It's also about a mile from the county seats, and lots of attorneys and all work in that central business district. There is the potential for 30 units per acre. We did meet with the city, so they're willing to renew that if that does come up. It expired from a previous ordinance that they had on the property. So, but if you want some more information and you want the full marketing package, go ahead, feel free to reach out to me. But I'll be sending this out today. There's some more people. Thanks.
Thank you, Katie. We appreciate you. Let's go to Jeff Klein, Michael Finch. They have another opportunity for you in multifamily in Avondale, Arizona, priced at $2.7 million.
Good morning, SVN, and thank you, John. Today we are reintroducing a 21-unit townhome opportunity in Avondale, Arizona, which is on the west side of Metro Phoenix, just off the I-10 freeway. Casa Lomas Townhomes in Avondale is a quaint community built in 2007. It consists of 6 buildings, and 21 of the 26 units are being sold in bulk here, all of which are 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, fee-simple townhomes averaging 1,340 square feet. The homes are individually metered for utilities. Tenant pays electric, water, sewer, and trash. The Casa Lomas subdivision includes 68 townhomes in total, of which a majority were built in 1985. But a builder pre-recession finished out the last pad in the subdivision and sold a couple of the units at nearly $200,000 a unit prior to the recession hitting. Casa Lomas bulk townhome offering of 21 units provides an investor with a fully occupied fee-simple townhome bulk package with very low maintenance expenses and professionally managed HOA. The average monthly rent is approximately $930, which is an 8% increase over last year, and there still appears to be plenty of room for growth, as asking rents are now at $1,050 per month, and one of the units just leased at that number, which indicates a majority of the homes can still push rents about $100 to $125 on unit turns without adding any additional improvements aside from the typical wear and tear of a turn. There isn't much to do with these homes because they're only 10 years old. Casa Lomas offers the investor a turnkey, easy to manage bulk townhome deal. As I said, all units are fee simple, individually platted, individual HVAC units, individual hot water heaters, and the tenant's responsibility is for their electric, water, sewer, and trash. An investor can quickly realize strong rent growth, increased cash flow to the bottom line, minimal capex, and multiple exit strategies. Casa Lomas is an excellent opportunity for an investor or any of your 1031 clients. Please give Jeff Klein or myself a call, and we can get you some additional information. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Beautiful real estate. Let's go to Joel Catan, Anthony Paragon. They are our industrial powerhouse team down in Florida. They've got another one for you. This one's at $2.9 million.
Good morning. This is Joel. This is a freestanding warehouse. It's occupied by the owner now, so it's not investment. It will be delivered vacant, although it could be split down the middle into two, as it was originally designed, it looks like, for two tenants. It's a good building. It's got 19-foot clear ceilings, fully sprinklered, heavy power. It's on an active rail, and it is zoned light industrial in Hialeah. Thank you.
All right, Joel, thank you. Let's go to John Albright. He has a Memphis, Tennessee development opportunity for you, priced at $2.9 million.
Thank you, John. Good morning, SVN and other interested parties. Yes, it's a very unique opportunity in the southeast part of our market. Windike Golf Course has been established since the early 60s. This is an opportunity for development within the East Course. Potential interested uses would be independent living, assisted living, office, or some type of service retail. Quite candidly, the golf industry is not what it once was. The unique thing about this particular property is within the East Course, there would not be holes that are interrupted. These are areas that are currently not being served. For independent living, assisted living developers, or interested financial partners, we're close to hospitals, medical. We're close to the very affluent Germantown and Collierville markets. Again, this is a very, very unique opportunity within our southeast market.
John, thank you. Couldn't get a better location than that. Thank you very much. Let's go see what Ralph Amalmaros has for us in one of the best parts of Florida, priced at $2.95 million. Looks like a modern boat truss warehouse.
Yeah, it is. I call it an unusual building. It is in Flagler Beach, which is just north of Daytona. The reason I call it unusual is, as you can see, it has no columns in the middle. It's all built on A-frame type construction. It also has about 1,100 amps of power in there, with 220 and 480 already pre-wired, which is good. The concrete floor is also unusual, a 12-inch slab, which means you can put a couple of 100,000 pounds on top of the floor without any risks. The insulation is also good. It was completed in 2011. It's hardly ever been used, so it's sort of looking like new. It does not come with offices, so it gives whoever wants this building the opportunity to design their own offices. It is a great regional DC. Because from here you can cover all of Florida and part of Georgia next day. I took a look at the supply chains, and they are very viable and economical to this location. Labor is also inexpensive, which is important to know. If you decide to go use this for an e-commerce fulfillment center, I am a subject matter expert in e-commerce fulfillment centers and built several of them, and this building would be an easy one to build, and I can help build it if you have any customers that need that kind of help. So from here you can reach Orlando or Jacksonville in about 60 to 90 minutes. So it's very central. If this building isn't enough, there is also a second building about 200 yards away, which is set up with a big concrete driveway in between for 45,000 square feet, which is currently being used but can be made available in about 3 months. So, and that building was built in 1988, renovated 2016 with a new roof and a new insulation. So they're both good buildings. So that should do it. Thank you.
All right, Ralph, thank you, and thank you for your expertise. We will rely upon it for sure. Let's go to Ollie Mushtak and TC Shen. Ollie's at ICSC's event live.
Good morning, John. Good morning, everyone at SVN. I'm reporting to you live from the ICSC Florida Conference being held here in Orlando, Florida, and present the opportunities to bring you West Bay Village. West Bay Village is a two-building investment opportunity, over 2,100 square feet, 21,000 square feet, in the 8 units and 6 tenants occupied within those 8 units. We've been very aggressive on this property. The expenses are low. With the gross income of over $320,000, we went ahead and subtracted 5% vacancy, subtracted 5% maintenance, repairs. If someone needs to do that, of course, that's the right way to do it. And at the end of the day, your income comes out to a true NOI $7,897. We were priced very aggressively at a 7.6 cap on a cash by cash basis. Your cap rate return is 8.86. And these days, in this type of Orlando market, which is a tax-free state, I think it's a very aggressive pricing. Perhaps you get multiple offers, if not higher than the asking price. The building is well maintained, and it's located in between. Has a park right in between our two buildings. In fact, the city actually takes care of most of the landscape, which in mulching, weeding, they handle that. The owner only has to do some lawn maintenance, some shrub caring. But besides that, if you look at the per square foot, we're about $137 per square foot on a sale. And in these days, that's a very, very aggressive number, as I've stated. We're happy to split 2.5%. And if you have any further questions, feel free to reach myself or TC Chen at the numbers contacted. Thank you so much, and thank you, John.
All right, Ollie, have a great show. Let's go to William Westcott, Stephen Arnaud. Actually, Stephen is going to present this morning this land opportunity right in the heart of South Carolina.
Good morning, everybody. Stephen Arnaud here, coming to you live from beautiful Greenville, South Carolina. William Westcott and I have an excellent development site we're really excited about. We've got 11.5 acres right on North Main Street in Malden, which for those of you who don't know is just 6 miles down the road from the heart of downtown Greenville, which is currently the 6th fastest growing city in the country. It's a great site, A+ topo, completely cleared, great signage and visibility. We have 8 multifamily complexes within the adjacent 2 miles, and there's actually the largest development in Greenville history just 3 miles down the road, which started in 2005, and when completed will represent 10,000 residents, 500 businesses, and 1,500 jobs. So it's really great location, and if anyone has any questions or interest, please reach out to myself or William Westcott, and we'll be happy to get you everything you need. Thanks.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Let's go to the Chicago market in Waukegan, Illinois. Dan Bencheri just listed a $3.1 million retail center.
Hi, John and fellow SVN advisors. It is with great excitement that I bring Bay Ridge Center, a retail center located in Waukegan, Illinois. First of all, Waukegan is part of the Chicago metropolitan area. It's located 40 miles north of Chicago and 8 miles south of the Wisconsin border. This 27,687 square foot retail center sits on 2.6 acres along Green Bay Road, with Grand Avenue, Highway 121, and Skokie Highway, Route 41, being nearby makes the center located in a major commercial corridor. Bay Ridge Court is located across the street from a Toyota and a Kia car dealership and is anchored by stable long-term tenants like Emily's Pancake House, a convenience store, and family pawn shop. You have Walgreens, McDonald's, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Ramada Inn, Motel 6, several national auto parts stores, plus many other national franchises that are located nearby. There's significant resident and multifamily neighbors surround the retail center. Now, the one value-added play here is a 6,000 square foot of bonus space that's located in the basement. It is currently being underutilized, and with stairs and an elevator leading to it, there are many uses that can put it into play and add value and increase your bottom line. With an in-place NOI of $237,496 and a motivated seller, this is his only retail in his portfolio of office buildings, and a buy-side fee of $77,500, I know makes Bay Ridge Center attractive. I look forward with working with fellow SVN advisors on getting Bay Ridge Center sold.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Let's go to Andrew Iggy and Michael Kuhn. Michael's going to talk to us a little this morning about a Chattanooga, Tennessee opportunity.
Hey, good morning. City View Apartments is 150 units in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It is adjacent to the CHI Memorial Medical Campus, which is the second largest employer in Chattanooga with over 3,000 employees. The property is situated on a hill overlooking downtown, hence the name City View. It was developed by the owner and is currently being managed by his son. This presents an immense value-add opportunity through both management and a renovation of the exteriors, as rents are among the lowest in the submarket. Please contact me or Andy if you have any questions or want any more information. Thank you.
Michael, thank you very much. Well, just a reminder, we've got our multifamily council call on Thursday, August 31st. Reed Bennett, one of our many CCIMs and council chair, will host that call, 9 on the West Coast, noon on the East Coast. Dial in for that. Apartments are an important leading economic indicator of what's going on in commercial real estate, as you all know. Also, just a reminder, we're going to have our last of 2017's Jumpstart in San Diego, California, November 28th to December 1st. Get over that Thanksgiving weekend and come join us in San Diego, the finest city in America and the best climatics in the world. Registration's now open, and we look forward to seeing you there. Also, as earlier mentioned from our friends in Albuquerque, please join us and save the date for our 2018 annual conference at the Hyatt Regency Tamaya Resort and Spa, just north of Albuquerque and just a little east of Santa Fe, New Mexico, in some of the prettiest country that you're going to see. March 7th to the 9th. Make sure that you have that on your calendar and plan to join us. It'll be a good time, I promise. Also, I want to thank everybody for taking the time and effort to join us this morning, and especially those that presented their listings. Remember, everything we do at SVN is at www.svn.com, and 100% of the time, 50% of the commission is available to you when you close a transaction with us. We look forward to doing business with everybody and getting these deals on the closing slides in the future. Good day.